house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta.
But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Irving. going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
3 yards on the play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen McMillan, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong.
It's a loss of 8.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
17-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with an normal.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Regular.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, alert!
And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Emeka Egbuka.
65 yards.
And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 60 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
73 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hey,
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield off the play fake to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Run. 180.
Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, he'll hand this over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Robinson with another carry.
Shedding the tackle. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Run.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
Finding Otton once more.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Johnson to return it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Michael Pittman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Pittman, 76 yards. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down and goal.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time he's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
Mayfield
line.
down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Real. Kings.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Point it right. Alert. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back now in Atlanta. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
180. What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's a quick throw right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Will set up for the 2-point.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
20!
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield to throw.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Here's Baker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Mayfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's second and a yard. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
60 by 6. Like the
They'll run with Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down
The
behind
Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tucker's kick is good.
Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
One
shot from Mayfield here. Finding Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.